Hey, Z, where you at?
Go away, Carl. I'm very, very busy back here. Top secret stuff, not for your eyes. Too sensitive.
Come on, homie, where are you?
I said go away, Carl. I don't need any friends today. Thank you.
Then them some pretty strong draws.
Yes, my hero. Carl, he came back and humiliated me. I shall probably turn to prostitution now, where I will be found dead and broken. I am a 28-year-old man whose landlord just helped him down from a hook from which I had been hanging from my underwear, contemplating my inadequacy for nearly 2 hours. Ow, my crack.
Look, you gotta get even, homie. What kind of weapons you got?
I've got a prototype of a miniature plane.
Well, with that plane, we gonna go humiliate Burke.
Okay, cool.
Man, this is ridiculous.
That went right up my crack. Berkeley has his sycophantic lackeys do all his deliveries. Well, we shall hit him where it hurts the most. Bring his mail-order model business to its knees. Launch the Red Baron.
It's a career that lasts a lifetime. A career where you're always on the winning team. Put your skills to work in the military.
I was on the streets, in the gang, shooting people and running drugs. Now, I'm making something of myself. I kill people and run drugs for the CIA.
In this job, you not only help yourself,
Don't let him get away!
country.
Punish him for his war crime! One down,
Responsibilities
4 to
like
go!
driving a nuclear submarine, maneuvering a tank, or dropping high-ordnance explosives. Make a change for yourself in the military.
I was in college constantly getting into pointless fights I didn't understand about nebulous concepts and belief systems. I got tired of arguing about what's right, so I dropped out of college and joined up. Now, I know I'm right, in the military.
Learn confidence.
I was having fantasies about stabbing people. Now, I can do it for my country.
Live the military life. Positions are unexpectedly vacant every day. In fact, I'm about to give up my well-paid job as a voiceover actor in order to sign up and be shouted at by a lot of sexually confused skinheads. I want excitement. And what could be more exciting than shitting yourself while getting shot at in the jungle?
These are people, be careful, Carl!
One, turn your life around in the military.
Ah, only 3 delivery boys left.
You met at Jack's party?
Yeah, how can I forget? Wow, how you doing? I haven't heard from you in,
9 months? Hello?
Some moments change your life. San Andreas telephone for those difficult conversations.
This weekend on Weasel.
Will you look at the size of that thing, ladies and gentlemen?
There's the real world. And then there's ours.
Only 2 left now, Carl. Hunt them down!
And he stabbed Dr. Diavolo with his Seacroft serpent. That's a triple roundhouse Hail Joseph grapple smash. You don't see that very often.
There are gods and there is man. And one must fight for the intergalactic wrestling title this weekend.
You can't run, Hammerfist! When I stick your head between my legs and clap up and down repeatedly, then you'll know what kind of man I am.
It's entirely believable sports action. Grown men fighting in leotards with their bare hands and thighs. This is manly, not homoerotic. See as Thunder Beast fights the primordial force of Brontosaurus Rex, the wrestling caveman that drags his woman around the ring by her hair. The wrestling match that the world has been waiting for. And watch the group wrestling match that has some saying we go too far. 6 men, 1 ring, no way out but down. Watch the epic battle and wonder at all human culture. Sunday night on Weasel TV.
I love my husband more than anything.
Which is why I was surprised to find her sleeping with the teenager next door.
Now I take each day one day at a time. I didn't know what I had till it was almost
Life
gone.
or die, Carl. It's the only choice we have.
Over a year. I stopped obsessing about my weight. Now there's just more of me to love. They say America's fatter than ever, but when you're number 1, it's time to celebrate. And why not celebrate with cake every day?
No! Berkeley
I
has
didn't
his
know what I had
sycophantic
till it was
lackeys
almost
do all his deliveries. Launch the Red Baron!
America's fatter than ever. But when you're number one, it's time to celebrate. And why not celebrate with cake every day? Celebrate cake.
Don't let him get away! Punish him for his war crimes! One down, four to go!
Driest girl I've seen in the world. Whoa. He was kind, he was sweet. When he took off his bandana, he was just as dry as me. So we
He's armed with lieutenants! Be careful, Carl! Haha! Only 3 delivery boys left!
so let your flow.
Mom! Josh just broke the vodka bottle on your nightstand. Chris did it! You little shits! I'll kill you!
Raising a family in the suburbs is tough, especially when you used to be a hip single woman on her own in a cool enclave of town. With today's stresses, it's difficult to maintain a loving, exploratory sex relationship with your husband and counter the temptations to kill your own children.
I love my family. What can I do?
Sometimes you need a helping hand. Send the right message about value.
Only
and
2
character.
left now, Carl.
With Grin,
Hunt them
Grin
down!
readjusts your brain chemistry in a completely safe way.
I hated my life. Now I love my minivan. Instead of spending time with friends, I work on the house. The Earth is bipolar. I am too. Grin keeps me at the equator. Primitive, sunny, and always feeling hot.
Grin is scientifically formulated by science to help cure the anxiety, depression, and lack of self-confidence that comes with living a new life in the suburbs. It's safe and non-addictive. After all, what could be habit-forming about a pill that makes you feel better all of the time? If you're feeling like nothing matters, unemotional, and gaining weight, why not regain your confidence with Grin?
Wow, look at him. I'd do him right now.
Yeah, me too. If he weren't bald.
You may not know it, but this happens to every man at least twice a day. If you're balding, you might as well kiss sex goodbye. Even if you're 16 and have a full head of hair, women can tell if you're going to go bald. And that spells trouble. Let's face it, women hate bald men, except basketball players.
Like yours, Carl. It's the only choice we have.
The explanation may be downstairs. It's bald, and it wants you to be too. Through a partially scientific study, doctors have determined
One more and Berkeley's mail order department is finished!
And let's be honest, who needs testosterone? Now science brings you Castrodon. Castrodon goes to the glands that produce testosterone and kills them, protecting your hair and saving your sex life. Within a few days, you'll notice a big difference. You'll begin to look and feel different. If you're willing to do anything to stop the unspeakable from happening to you, take Castrodon. Remember, baldness is loneliness. Main hair, driving, time keeping, map reading, and home improvement skills. Castrodon may also cause periodic moodiness, retail addiction, face pain, and menstruation.
You won't wet and get lustrous. I see this cat all the time. Man, his hair be fly. So I had to grab him. I said, look here, homie. How you get your hair all greasy and fly and shit like that? He told me about lustrous. I said, well, look here, man. Can I borrow some? You see how mine done turned all red and fell out in the back? He gonna look me dead in my eye and was like, look here, brother. You got to get your own.
Now get her back home in one piece before she runs out of fuel.
Lustrous hair care products. Effects may include coughing,
You think you're American, but do you drink American?
Lager, the beer that brought the forest down.
I like to relax after a hard day at work, and I drunk, you can't tell your sister from your wife. Now that's fun. And now I can do it without gaining pounds, thanks to new Lager Lights. Drink even more, gain less. It's the Lager Light promise. At first, the guys were like, I didn't know you drank light beer. Are you gonna start wearing dresses and drinking wine coolers too? Well, then I explained it facilitated alcoholism without the attendant weight gain, and they really switched. Now we're all lager men.
Lager Light. We're lighting the beer.
Smell it! You know that ozone smell. Smells like victory.